All right, welcome back. We've got a great stack of sources today. Product sheets, tech specs, the works. And we're doing a deep dive into one specific piece of gear, the AIDA Imaging CCU Mini.
Yep. And I think our mission here is really twofold. First, what can the little controller actually do? And second, and this is the important bit, there's a hidden detail in the pricing you absolutely need to know about.
Okay, so let's start there. The whole idea behind the CCU Mini is that it's the streamlined, user-friendly alternative to some of the bigger, more complex models.
Exactly. It's professional control, but simplified. You're basically getting a really solid joystick interface without all the other clutter.
And the name Mini is a little deceiving, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it's a small box, but the capability is not so mini.
Not at all. And that's where the specs get really compelling. Get this, it's super compact, weighs only about 2 pounds, but it can manage up to 7 PTZ cameras.
7, simultaneously.
7. Pan, tilt, and zoom on all of them. For a mobile setup or, a tight control booth, that's a huge amount of power in a tiny footprint.
So how does a little box like that even talk to 7 different cameras? I mean, especially if you have a mix of old and new gear.
Right. So it has that flexibility built in. It works over both modern IP networks and older serial connections.
Okay, so it speaks both languages.
It does. It supports VISCA and VISCA over IP, which are pretty much the industry standards. Think of VISCA as the core language that almost every professional PTZ camera understands.
And if we look at the physical ports on the back, we're seeing those options.
That's it. You've got your RJ45 for your network connection, but then you also have the specialized serial ports, the RS232 and RS422.
So it bridges those two worlds.
It really does. It ensures that whether you're all in on IP or still using some legacy cameras, this one controller can handle it.
That makes it a super valuable tool. But let's shift gears to actually buying one, because this is where that economic context you mentioned comes into play.
Yeah, this is the key takeaway. So the price today is listed at $335, and there's a 10% discount code, 10% off. Simple enough. But the fascinating part is a tariff. There's a 15% tariff on this equipment.
15% is a huge jump. And your notes say that went into effect October 9th, 2025. So the big question for anyone shopping around is that tariff included in the price I'm seeing?
And that is the crucial aha moment. The current $335 price already includes that 15% increase.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's actually really transparent of them.
It is, because if you see a much lower price somewhere else, you have to check the date. You might think you're getting a deal, but then you get hit with that 15% later at checkout. It's a nasty surprise.
So that pricing clarity is a big deal for budgeting. But beyond just the price tag, what about the other value adds, the support, the warranty, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. The whole package is pretty strong. You get a full 2-year warranty directly from AIDA, which is great. Plus, you get free USA shipping and lifetime technical support. And for certain buyers, like government agencies, it's TAA compliant, which is a must-have for them. It just adds a lot of confidence to the purchase.
So if we boil this all down, you're getting a compact, pretty affordable controller for up to 7 cameras. It's flexible with IP and serial. And critically, the price you see is the price you pay. No surprise tariffs.
Exactly. And it kind of connects back to a bigger trend in production. It makes you wonder.
How so?
Well, when you simplify the physical interface this much, when you go from a massive complex board to a single little joystick, how does that fundamentally change the skills you need for a live broadcast?
That's a great point.
Does it lower the barrier to entry for new operators? Or does it just let one highly skilled person manage even more complexity, more cameras, all by themselves?
That's really the key takeaway, isn't it? The hardware makes controlling 7 cameras easier, but maybe the real skill is shifting from just pushing buttons to directing a much bigger visual story. Something for you to think about on your next project.